Welcome back, everyone. Hey, look, if this is the first time you've been to my channel, then you're in for a treat. Why? Because we talk about the covered call strategy. And for me, the covered call strategy is a winning one. We keep winning, writing more and more covered calls. Hey, look, I do a lot of videos, as you can see. I love talking and sharing about my story. And I hope you get a chance to watch some of the videos I've done. Hey, look, I am going to break away from my covered call theme today. We're going to have a little covered call shake and bake in there, but I have to talk to you about something that's a heated topic of discussion amongst me and my friends, and I wanted to share it with you. Why? Because as I share my life's journey in the covered call writing strategy with you, there's other things that I've done over the years and talking to my mentor and just learning and gathering information and being able to execute on those and win time and time again. I want to share them with you. So let's get to that. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit off topic. We will talk about covered calls, but I think you're going to enjoy this. Hey, look, don't know how you found me, but you found me. Bang that subscribe button. Let me know you like what I'm doing by slamming that like button. And hey, look, at the end, share the video. Let others know that there are people on YouTube that's just looking to help you succeed to building that financial education. And I ain't charging you nothing. Okay? So let's get into it. Hey, we're going to talk a little bit about savings accounts. Yes, savings accounts. I talk to people all the time that are hesitant to get into the covered call strategy. Hell, they're hesitant to getting into the stock market in general. The learning curve is absolutely, unbelievably bigger than you would think. I mean, I'm literally talking to people who say, hey, John, if I put my money in the stock market today, will I start making money immediately? And, of course, yeah, if you're listening to that, you're cocking your head to the side and you're like, huh? Yeah, this person actually thought if they just put money in the market, can they immediately start making money, as if just putting money in the market means it will go higher and it will make money. So the learning curve is there, but boy, I'll tell you what, sometimes it just shakes my head, and that's why I want to get the word out. So today we're going to talk about savings accounts versus using, let's say, a Fidelity account and building a college fund, or maybe you're saving for your grandchildren's college fund, or whatever, helping them save for a car. Just maybe have a little tiny investment that helps them with a little pile of cash when they graduate. Whatever your motivations are, let's look at how I have approached this versus a savings account versus using our stock market knowledge. Okay, so just before I start, I'm going to use chai. Now, if you've been watching my videos, I did a video on how I love to use my covered call profits to buy closed-end funds that then reap anything from 9 and 10% annually, right? Paying me monthly. So my covered call profits grow like little fruit trees, right? And as the fruit tree grows, it produces more fruit, right? And that fruit then becomes even more fruit when we dividend reinvest it, okay? So the idea was, I'm taking my profits from my covered call rights, I'm buying closed-end funds, which pay me monthly dividend checks, which I reinvest, okay? Those dividend checks just continue planting the seed to my garden, right? So it's an idea that we can get more more percentage or interest rate gain on our money than just putting it into the bank. Of course, we all know that banks pay what? 1%? 1.25% compared to a great closed-end fund? Yes, it comes with risk, but a great closed-end fund could pay 9 and 10 cents per share per month. Okay? So, using Chai as an example, Jack is my son, and I'm going to read this here. What I did was I took the savings, instead of putting into a savings account in the bank that makes literally nothing, 1%. I invested it into Chai and other closed-end funds. Chai trades, it's a closed-end fund that trades like a stock, right? It's on the stock market. You can buy it every day, sell it every day. Has a benefit. The benefit is it pays monthly dividends. Closed-end funds are great for the retired, right? They need that income. But they need income more than every 3 months, like a normal dividend distribution. They need it monthly. Closed-end funds offer that. Now, closed-end funds trade like a stock. So as you could see, Chai up here at $13 fell all the way down to $8 during the oil crash, right? Then it found its way back up. It trades like a stock. But the idea is they paid their 9.5-cent dividend every single month. Every single month. If you're not selling your Chai shares, it's almost like investing into a mutual fund. You know how you do it. You put money into your 401k, it buys mutual fund shares whether the mutual funds are up or down. You may not be doing that, but your company's 401k administrator is. Well, in this case, that's how I work it with Chai. Okay? I take his money, put it into Chai, and every single month we dividend reinvest. And look where Chai's at today. Back around $10 a share. It was actually over $11 a share. So being patient and just letting that fruit tree grow and produce more fruit. Okay? And in this case, yes, look at the chart. Based on Chai's current stock price of $10.79, his annual $114 gain is 10.5%. Okay? Now, as I mentioned before, Chai distributes its cash dividends each month based on the shares you have. So based on Jack's 113 shares, he basically brings in that much per month dividend reinvested. Fidelity doesn't have any fees for that. It's free. And he keeps building and building upon his shares. He's building wealth and he doesn't even know it. Okay? Now, I talked about this. Chai trades like a stock. So it's going to go up and it's going to go down. One of the bonuses that I love about closed-end funds, and mind you, I'm using Chai as an example. You need to go Google closed-end funds. There are tons. There are billions of them. I'm being dramatic. There aren't billions, but you get my point. I use Chai because I'm comfortable with Chai. I also own CHY. Okay, those are the Columbus funds. I love using them. There's all kinds of them. Do your research. But in this case, it's a closed-end fund that trades on the stock market. You could buy it and sell it all day long. Unlike a mutual fund where if you close out your mutual fund trade, let's say at 8 a.m. for whatever reason, that trade doesn't actually execute till the end of day and you get the end of day price. The market could tank from then to the end of day. So I love having the flexibility of being able to get in and out of a closed-end fund and getting my price. One thing I want to mention here is the great thing about having a Fidelity account and doing this strategy. I like the fact that my boys can have ATM cards, right? And what you find is that companies like Fidelity will usually waive or reimburse all ATM fees, right? Whereas banks don't. So if he has his money in a bank, right, chances are he's going to pay fees if he somewhere else uses somebody else's ATM. Okay, I don't know of too many banks that are reimbursing ATM fees, but a company like Fidelity does. I also like the fact that they have their online website to really manage everything. He can do everything on his phone, right? That's the millennial way. They're all doing it on their phone. They're doing it online. I love how he's able to get that experience, so he's cutting edge, right? Right? I don't go to my bank's website, but to me, it's a little clumsy. And quite frankly, I just feel like I'm able to get more done using my Fidelity account. And look, these days, you can literally scan in a check and you can upload it. You know, you're not tied. The one thing that I wanted to show you is that, you know, if you go to bankrate.com, you're going to see all of the various bank rates, right? It's a great place to shop for interest rates, but come on, we're talking 1%. You know, in my opinion, you know, banks do nothing more than actually protect your physical money from being stolen. You know what I mean? They're not there anymore to really, you know, facilitate the whole compound interest. Do you remember? I remember my grandpa, my dad talking about, you know, compound interest, you know, $1 into 2 and this. No, those days are gone. Okay. At least for now they are. So for me, I want to teach my kids. I want to teach anybody that's interested in gaining a little more interest rate, a little more percentage on their money using, you know, less risky closed-end funds than just putting your money in a savings account. Now, somebody said to me, hey, nobody would say that you put your money in a savings account to grow. Well, I'm sorry. A lot of people grew up with that notion. If you always save your money, right, it'll grow. Not at 1%. Plus, sometimes they take fees and Anyway, let's finish this video up here. But I did want to show you something that you may or may not know. And this does come back around to the covered call strategy. Did you know that there are closed-end funds out there? Closed-end funds out there that actually use the covered call strategy, right? They use the covered call strategy to pay their investors monthly income. EOS is a great example of that. I actually have, if you give me a second here, I actually have EOS, and they're a great monthly, they're a great monthly dividend payer. EOS, this company uses covered call writing to generate income for their investors. So, you know, it all works around, for me, the strategy of the covered call right. I really love it. And what do? I write covered calls. I make the profit. I take the profit. I buy closed-end funds, which pay me, you know, 9 cents and 10 cents per share per month, right? And I dividend reinvest, building the empire I talk about. That is the covered call millionaire mindset that I talk about. Okay? Hey, look, before I let you go, you know, on my channel, I have playlists. And I want you to look at my playlist because what I'm putting together here, the Ask John series, already got 3 of them there. Watch those videos in the playlist. Just watch them one after the other. And you're going to start to build that financial education that'll get you to where you have the millionaire mindset, the covered call millionaire mindset. And you will think of this stuff as if you're building an empire. Okay? I'm sorry, I think big. And when I think about these things, I think of it not as maybe making $1 into $2, which I'd love to do. That's 100% on your money. But I look at it like I'm building my empire. Whatever my empire is, I'm building it. But you have to start with a mindset. It's the covered call millionaire mindset. And hey, look, if you watch my videos, then you know I'm here to help you. Taking a peek into my world and how I experience things, you can then have your financial questions answered. Hey, and if they don't, then you know I'm going to always recommend you go on YouTube and you continue your financial education. Just grinding, watching the videos, learning, getting that experience. Okay? Hey, look, I want you to bang that like button. Where are we at here? Bang that like button. No, bang that like button. I want you to share this video if you liked it. And hey, look, subscribe. And I need you to ring my bell because, hey, look, if you ring my bell, you'll get an email notification the next time I do a red hot covered call video. Hey, look, I hope you like this video. I hope you learned something. And until next time, I hope all your covered calls are profitable.
All I see is signs, all I see is dollar signs.